Hello, Starseeds. Jennifer Angela, TTV. This is going to be an all signs readings looking into any spiritual blockages that are holding us back from moving forward on our path. We will be looking into the main blockage, actions that can be taken, potential outcomes, warnings to be aware of, and advice from Spirit. Then we will diet down with further advice moving forward and close it off with a message from ancestors. As a reminder, these are general readings and may not resonate with everyone. If the reading does resonate, be sure to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you are notified when I post your next reading. If you do not know your sun, moon, and ascending, you could always Google, what is my sun, moon, and ascending? You will need the date of your birth, the time, and location. But as I've been telling you, we are all signs. We are the collective. Your astrological chart is where each planet and zodiac was at the time of your birth and how it influences us. So if you see a reading where the title catches you, there may be a message there for you. Okay, collective. So let's look into spiritual blockages with the wings of Isis. Let's see what messages we have for the collective moving forward on their path. Okay, jumping in. Spiritual blockages for the collective. Main blockage, we have the Knight of Swords. Actions to be taken, you have the Star. Potential outcome, the Queen of Cups. Warning, Five of Pentacles. Advice, Nine of Wands. Overall energy, King of Pentacles, with the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Majors, you have but one, the Star card. This is Aquarian energy. This is a strip down, rebirth, balancing with the earth, aligning with your wishes. Four of Wands, it's a celebration, stability. 1111, life path. Main blockage, you have the Knight of Swords, which is moving forward with a knowledge, a new truth, mindsets. Actions, the Star, potential outcomes, the Queen of Cups. Intuition, emotion, relationships, empathy, compassion. So this could be opening up our intuition, relationships and connections, warnings and obstacles, financial strife, physical. This could be problems in the home, at work, feeling left out, abandoned. Advice, the Wounded Warrior. But what have I always said? You're still standing, collective. It's going through something, feeling burdened, but it's almost over. You're reaching the end. And then that King of Pentacles, being the master of your path, taking action in the physical. Okay, let's get some clarifiers and see what's going on. So we'll start off with this King of Pentacles. So this is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. So it's logical decision making, mindsets, not letting your emotions overrule, logical decisions. Why is the King of Pentacles here for the collective? What message is the King of Pentacles bringing? You have the Ten of Pentacles, Two of Cups and the Sun. So this speaks of burdens in relationships, connections, emotions, communication. Could be dealing with a Leo or a child, someone younger. And it's carrying a lot on our shoulders, feeling burdened, weighed down. And it has to do with our relationships, communication, our happiness, and trying to take action on what will make us happy. Now, the Sun card is the happiest card in the deck. It's childlike experiences, something new, the excitement of doing something for the first time. Okay. Now, in the main blockage, that Knight of Swords. Now, the Knight of Swords is the fastest moving knight. He's on a mission, and it's spreading a truth, a knowledge. It's rushing in. So you could be trying to rush something here. Maybe trying to rush a healing process or going after something you want, and it's like, I want it now. But it's needing patience, pacing ourselves. Why is the Knight of Swords here? What action is the Knight of Swords needing to take for the collective? Knight of Swords. You have the Seven of Swords. The Hermit. The Moon. So this is secrets revealed, something not known about self. The Hermit speaks of inner perspectives. And if you see, we have the star in the lantern, that following our wishes, strip downs, rebirth. But there's something we don't know yet. So this speaks of inner perspection, knowledge of self, truth, being authentic. And then with those moon cycles, it's how the moon influences us. It's unknown knowledge, chaos, illusions. But I've always said everything in the darkness is always illuminated by the light of the moon. So it's possibly shedding lights on secrets that we may subconsciously know, but we don't want to recognize about ourselves. And then it's taking action. Being authentic and truthful with ourselves. So main blockage is lying to ourselves, not being honest with ourselves, not living in our truth, being our authentic self. Okay. Actions to be taken. We have that star, Aquarian energy, wishes fulfilled. The overflow of emotion, analyzation. What do we want to make us happy? And how do we go after that? Are we willing to go through what it's going to take? Because it's anything worth having is not easy to attain, collective. It's needing to go through the work to attain it. Okay. Why is the star here? For the collective, what actions need to be taken with the star? Star is clarified by the Two of Wands, Justice, and the Tower. So this is a balance, truth, morality. Looking at your options, making a decision, and a crumbling of old foundations, new knowledge. And then being open and receptive to this knowledge and taking action to move forward with this knowledge and truth. And we also have this decision that needs to be made And this Two of Wands is looking at this Four of Wands. It's what we want for our stability, our celebration, our foundation. And that's the Ten of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, King of Wands. So it's taking action possibly on our finances, family life, work life, having that strength to tame the beast, keeping ourselves under control. So it's taking action on our path, being responsible for ourselves. Okay, so we got a decision that needs to be made to bring in balance, collective, and to build a new structure, a new foundation, to align ourselves with our wishes and what we are trying to bring in. So it's needing to go inward, look at how we lie to ourselves, possibly others. It's being authentic and truthful and taking action on this. It's shadow work, the Hermit, going into those dark places that we don't like confronting because there's pain there or discomfort. But this needs to be cleared away to bring in balance, justice, that truth, that sword, and the balance of heart and feather. It's what we admit to ourselves. What are we willing to acknowledge? Okay. Now in the warnings moving forward, you have the Five of Pentacles, which speaks of feelings of abandonment, being left out in the cold, needing help, financial struggles, strife. This could be strife in the home, in the workplace, financially, energetically, where we put our time and emotions. Why is the Five of Pentacles here for warnings moving forward? What do we need to be aware of with the Five of Pentacles? The Page of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. So this is taking our time, looking at our options, trying to align with the truth for our happiness, for us to be happy with self, stable and content. And remember that Sun card, going towards our wishes, our happiness, new experiences. So it's needing to take our time. Like I was saying, pace yourself. There's a new knowledge of self coming in, inner perspective, and it's needing to marinate in this, collective. It's a new thought process, something we haven't done before, that Sun card. This could be connecting with divine masculine and feminine, getting on the same page. So it's our emotions, our intuition about self, and then the knowledge with the masculine being able to take action, seeing eye to eye, being on the same page. Now in the advice and guidance from Spirit, you have the Nine of Wands. It's the wounded warrior. We've gone through something and it was painful, it's hard, it was burdensome, but we're still here. You're still standing. You've gone through something, you have the knowledge of it, but the ending is almost here. So it's to keep pushing forward, and you are either going to put this down or build something out of this. Clarify the Nine of Wands, the advice from Spirit. What advice does the Nine of Wands bring for the collective? You have the Hierophant, the Page of Pentacles, that Four of Wands, that celebration, foundations, recognition, and the Death card, Scorpio energy. It's a change and needing to adapt. It's painful, especially for like fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio. We are very bad with change. We don't like change. We like things structured. So it's needing to align with this change. Hierarchies, the Teacher, foundation and structure. And it's something new, the Student. So it's learning what to do with this seed, this offering, and where you're going to plant this to have something grow and build. Okay. So this is looking like needing to align with ourselves, collective. Masculine and feminine. We have it in all of us. The feminine is our compassion, our emotions, our intuition, love, rebirth, creativity. And it's aligning with the masculine, the authority, the power, decision-making, taking action, and going towards our happiness to bring forth and birth the new beginning, the child, the son, the new experience. So it's being honest with ourselves, collecting the knowledge of self, leaving behind what holds us back, and bringing the knowledge into the future to build something new. So it's a balance of the divine masculine and feminine, looking at what is holding us back. It could be our thought processes. It could be relationships with either people, money, feelings, emotions. Okay. Potential outcomes. The Queen of Cups. It's the intuitive, compassionate, emotion, open and receptive. Clarify the Queen of Cups and the potential outcomes. What does the collective need to know from the Queen of Cups? Six of Wands. Eight of Swords, Five of Wands. Okay, collective. And the Three of Wands. Patience, waiting for our ships to come in. And it's looking like there's conflict, but it's within self. It's competition and strife. It's feeling stuck, overthinking. This could be negative thought processes. Negative thoughts of self or others. I've always said our body does not know the difference of negative thoughts or actions on self or what we are putting out. Our body still reacts in the same way because the energy is still surrounding us. So whether we are putting this out or we are thinking this about ourselves or about others, your body reacts in a negative way and it's a blockage. It makes you feel stuck. So it's needing to take off the blindfold, see a truth, let go of the ties that bind you, and just step forward into your authentic truth, your emotions, vulnerability, being open and receptive. And then comes this celebration and recognition, being open and receptive to truth, being authentic with self and others. Okay, so let's dive this down with advice from the universe. But it's looking like it's a time to take action on our path, collective. It's finding out what will make us happy, what is making us unhappy at this time, and how we can clear that. And it's looking like it's going inward. It's shadow work, inner perspective, shedding light on those dark corners in our mind and our hearts, things that are painful. And it's looking at that hurtful truth, dropping the illusion that we hold for ourselves. It's ego, the shadow self, what we hide from others and ourselves. And it's actually shedding light on these and bringing in justice, balance, morality, compassion, and building something from the rubble that crumbles from this. It's dropping that illusion, seeing the man behind the curtain. I'm seeing that Wizard of Oz, where it's like you have this great and powerful illusion in front of you, but it is false. And then the curtain falls, and you see the puppet master behind the curtain. And it's confronting this, shedding light on this to bring in balance, recognition of how we hold ourselves back, how we are perceived by others, the competition we put out. It's like, are we in competition with other people? Or are we in competition with ourselves? Do we down-talk ourselves? Do we down-talk other people to make ourselves feel better or more in control? But it is false. It's not a truth. So it's taking our times, looking at what holds you back, learning how to wield this new knowledge of self, being authentic and true with self. So what you are trying to manifest or bring into the physical is clear and true. So this is trying to build new foundations, new structures, new beginnings, bringing in happiness with the sun. Because we've all gone through something. Like, we all have our story to tell. And there's times where we think we were chosen for the hardest path. But everybody's path reflects them in a different way. Everyone deals with pain and heartbreak in their own way, their own time. And we all always think that our life path is harder than others, but we are all going through a learning process and trying to regain our strength from whatever was taken away from us through our life path and what we've gone through and how it influenced us. So it's gaining this knowledge and power back. Okay. Advice moving forward for the collective. What advice do we have moving forward on our spiritual paths? You have justice again. That Four of Wands again. Judgment. With the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. It's an opportunity for a new start and a new path. This is a gift from Spirit and Source. But this is where our free will comes in. This offering is being given. But now we need to decide how to plant this seed. And that was in the advice from Spirit. The student, learning where we are going to plant this opportunity and what we are going to do with it. And it was with that Four of Wands. And the Hierophant, spiritual foundations and structure. So it's a call to take action. Judgment, it's waking up, collective, and taking action. Balancing our Dharma wheel, our karma, and trying to step into a celebration. A marriage of masculine and feminine. Justice falls on the line of morality. It's that truth with the Ace of Swords, the scales, balance of heart and feather. So the feather represents truth, authenticity, logic, mindsets. The heart, our emotions. Like, you've heard of having a heavy heart. And this is usually things that we do not want to recognize or admit to ourselves. If you've ever heard the story of like the traveling through death and The weighing of the heart and the feather with Anubis, the Egyptian story of the life path through death into the underworld. Eventually you come to a point of judgment, whether this be God, Spirit, Source, and what you are willing to admit to yourself, collective. Are you going in with a heavy heart or with the feather of truth? What are we willing to admit? Because we will all come to judgment, and it's a call to take action. And are we going to be truthful with ourselves or carry that heavy heart? It's needing that balance. It's admitting everything to ourselves with our heavy heart and aligning those together. Okay, so let's close this off with a message from ancestors. Let's see what ancestors and spirit guides have for the collective. But it's all about inner perspective and shedding light on secrets, pain, heartbreak, secrets, lies, and deceit. And it's looking at the path ahead. We have an opportunity to make changes and change our path. But we are our own worst enemy. So now it's needing recognition of how we hold ourselves back, the energy we put forward, and how people perceive us. And it's needing to align with truth, be authentic with ourselves, with our relationships, connections, and trying to build a strong foundation built on truth instead of ego, lies, deceit, illusions. It's putting forth our authentic self instead of this avatar, this character we play. It's being truthful with ourselves and others. Okay. Messages from ancestors for the collective. Moving forward on our path. Begin writing now. Create, express, inspire. Okay. Begin writing now. Inscriptions in Elder Firthark are the only surviving remnants of the language spoken by Germanic tribes early in the Common Era. This runic alphabet was used on stones, weapons, jewelry, and other items, with the earliest of these inscriptions dating as far back as the 2nd century. The people of Scandinavia had a strong oral tradition in which long passages of history and other important information was passed down using stories and poetry. By the Middle Ages, Scandinavia had developed new boundaries, and in the language have evolved into distinct dialect, such as Danish and Swedish. The written language was influenced by the Roman alphabet. Although the use of the runic alphabet did continue, the earliest record piece of Danish literature, Gesta Danorum, The Deeds of the Danes, by Saxo Grammaticus, was published in approximately 1200 CE. In the tradition of the region's storytelling and poetry, it told the story of the first Danish kings from prehistory to the time it was written. In the early 1700s, Ludvig Holberg penned plays, comedies, and works about history and philosophy. Holberg's most famous comedy, Jeppe på Bergjet, is still performed nearly 300 years on. Writing is a way to capture ideas, plans, dreams, and memories, as well as stories and history. It can also be therapeutic. You do not need to study or have any special tools to start writing. Put pen to paper and see what happens. Write for yourself, and as your creative talents are freed, for others as well. You have a talent for writing and expressing yourself. You may like to share your gift with others by having your writing published, or to keep a journal just for yourself. It doesn't matter what you write. It matters that you start writing and get your thoughts down. Write anything that pops into your head. Writing is a healing experience that helps you process things in your life. It can also help you inspire others. So it's getting on the same page. It's putting your thoughts down. So it is photographic. It's something you could look at and refer to see where you are aligned. What are your thoughts? Where do your thoughts lie? Where do you put your time and energy? What is your mind focusing on, collective? And is it something positive or is it something negative? Is it something that's holding you back or pushing you forward? So it's finding those blockages that we keep hidden in our subconscious, in our shadow, in our ego. And it's shedding light on these so we can address this and balance this. It's getting out of our own way. It's negative thoughts of self. It's self-sabotage, overthinking, harping on something that is painful or uncomfortable. So it's actually trying to clear this energy away to be present in the moment. It's like they say, like depression is harping on your past. Anxiety is worrying about your future. Happiness is being in the present. So this is what I have for you, starseeds. I hope it resonated with you. If it did, like, share, subscribe, send me a comment. Let me know what you're thinking. Also, be sure to hit that notification bell so you are notified when I post your next reading. As I say, starseeds, stay bright, stay positive. Love and light. Have a good one. Bye.